Hello, everyone. Seems like I just saw you guys somewhere. Thank you so much for coming on over. Hi, Danny. How are you doing? Thank you for coming over here, too. Hi, Denise. Haven't seen you for a while. Hello, Elizabeth. Welcome back to my members who popped on over from the Members Live. I appreciate you guys. Oh, you'll get it done, Tara. I had to do that last year when we went to Amy's in July last year. I went ahead and did like a week's worth, but then I did some while we were there. So I'm doing good, Danny. How are you doing? Have you had a good Saturday? How's the work going at your house? Danny's having a lot of work done. She's having a pool put in and it's going to be so much fun when it's done. Oh, okay. She says she's here but working on redoing the astrology into an actual binder. Okay. Okay, good, Denise. It'll be good to have you back around. I've missed you. Yes, I know it's stressful when you're having something like that done, Danny, but once it gets done, it's going to look so good and you're going to feel so good sitting out next to that pool. Hello, budgeting sisters. Hello, happy saving sisters. Melissa and Sarah, I'm glad that you're here tonight. What I do, Tara, you're talking about running out of room. I do a video, and once I get it up into my laptop, I delete it off of my phone. I don't know if you're using your phone to record or not, if you're using a camera, but I do use my phone. But I don't have but maybe up to two or three videos at a time on my phone, and then I get rid of them on my phone. And once it's in my laptop, and then eventually they're going to really crowd your laptop, and you're going to have to get rid of some or put them over onto a, what do you call the sticks? Danny, I got my happy mail, but I just slid it. I have not opened it because I want to wait and do it in Monday's video. So I'm anxious to see what that challenge is in there. Yeah, we could go to Danny's and have a big old pool party. Open her pool for her. Wouldn't that be fun? I think that's what we need to do. Oh, goodness. I don't know. I don't have any problem with the storage on my phone, but now back at the end of last year, it kept telling me that the storage on my in my computer was full, and I ended up saving all of last year's videos onto a thumb drive, and then that freed up all of that space. So I'm sure that pretty soon it's going to start telling me that again, and I'll just do the same thing. And I really don't know why I even need to keep them. They're on YouTube already. It's not like I'm going to use them over, but I just like having them. I think we need to do that too, Tara. We need to all show up at Danny's and christen her pool. I agree. Okay, Happy Saving Sisters. She said that they tried Bojangles because of my recommendation and that they like the tenders and dirty rice. I love the dirty rice. I like it too. Sounds like we're planning a party, Danny. All right. Kimmy's Corner says that her pop works for a liquor distributor, so she said, I know all the tricks. There you go. Hello, Michelle. And Kimmy, I don't think I said hello to you. You doing all right tonight, Michelle? Michelle, in case you didn't know it, we're all planning a pool party at Danny's house. She's having a pool put in, so we're going to all show up in Illinois, I believe it is, and we're going to have a pool party. Oh, I'm sorry, Danny. We've been teasing you, but I didn't know you had something going on, honey. I'm sorry. We will leave you alone. Thank you, Lisa. Hello, Francis Rose. Hello, Heather. How are you doing tonight? Thank you, Jen. I could use a pool party too. I think right now I could use any kind of party. Okay, Danny. We were just liking to tease you. I think it's great that you're getting a pool put in and getting all that work done. Hello, Cody Powell. There you go, Jen. I removed him, Danny. If he pops back up, I'll zap him again. There we go. We could all meet here. I don't have a pool. We used to years ago, but we don't have a pool any longer. We had one at, I tell you what we did. We had a cabin in the mountains that was a big old family cabin, and we used to go to the mountains all the time. And when we went, my whole family went. We would have as many as 35 people in that cabin at one time. Well, some teenagers burned it down. Some teenagers that lived in the little town and wasn't far from there. So my parents decided that since it was a family thing, they took the insurance money that came from um, the cabin, and they built a pool, and that was for everybody. It was the pool was at their house, which is where my son lives now, and it was for everybody. But the liner eventually got a hole in it, and it was so costly. It was right after my dad had passed away, and my mom just could not afford to do everything and went with it. So we ended up just letting it emptying it out and leaving it alone. And my son actually has had it filled in, and he's made a garden where it was. So I don't have a pool any longer, but I do have a big old field, and we could have a big old picnic in the field. Oh, Danny, I think we all have those days. I had one of those days day before yesterday. I really did. I There's just some days that you just feel like you can't take any more and you're about to blow. And that kind of happened to me on Thursday. I didn't do it, but boy, I felt that way. And Guy knew it too, and he just sort of steered clear. And then today when we went to buy groceries, and he said, "Well, I'm gonna go on out to the truck." And so he went out, and I came out with the groceries. And when I got in the car, he had some flowers in the car for me. And I know that it's just because I've had a rough few days. So I really appreciate it. He does little nice little things like that sometimes. Sometimes that happens, Jen. Yeah, he does sweet things like that sometimes. He knew that I had sometimes it gets kind of rough, and he knows it. And so he surprised me when I got in the truck today with some. We put our groceries in the back, and then when I got in the front seat, there sat the flowers. He had two different kinds. He had a bundle of pink roses, and he had a bundle of pink roses that had some other spring flowers in it, and then some red roses. And they're so pretty. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I wish he would come in here and say hi to you guys, but every time I ask him, would he like to be on the line? He'll say, nah. That's what he says. He's nah. Oh, no. Well, I know what you mean, Heather. I got a call. Guy doesn't know it. I didn't tell him, but because he's having surgery on Monday, and two or three times he said, "I think I'm just going to call it off," and they're probably going a big copay and all this. I said, "God, doesn't matter, you know." So they did call the other day, and he wasn't here, and they did tell me that he had a $250 copay, and I didn't tell him. I'm just going to when we get down there, I'm just going to pay it, and he'll see me do it when I do it. But if I tell him beforehand, he's going to start hollering, "No, I'm not going to do it," you know. So I know what you mean, Heather. So I've got to get $250 out of my binder somewhere. Either that or take it out of savings. And honestly, I would rather take it out of money I have here. The money here is not gaining me any interest, but the ones in the bank is. So I think I'll just get $250 out of here somewhere. I've got to decide between now and Monday. Yeah, they told me it was he would have to have $250 when we walk in there Monday. Hi, Dolores. Kim, I hope you're feeling better today. Oh, Danny got flowers from her son in Australia. That's great. Yeah, that's it, Heather. I've got money sitting here in these binders, and I just as soon take the 250 out of there and not bother the money we have, the little bit of money we do have in savings. That's what I'm going to do, Dookie. I'm not. I didn't even tell him that they called and told me that because he's been saying, "I think I'm gonna call and cancel that." I know they're probably going to want money, and it's just a money racket. You know how the men do. And if I tell him that they called and we've got to take 250, he said, "You just call and cancel that." And he needs to have that thing replaced. So I'm not telling him. Oh, you know, rain can bring on arthritis, Kim. Yeah, $350 copay for knee replacement. I think actually, I believe when I had my knee replacement about 5 years ago, I paid more than that. I'm wanting to think. No, I don't know. I might be thinking about something else. I don't remember what it was actually. Yeah, I'm not going to tell him. I'm just going, when we walk in down there, I'll just pay him or give him the money to pay him. And he'll say, "What? They want this?" And I'll say, "Yep, go pay it." It's fine. And believe me, I would, Andrea. Yes, we have to, Kimmy, don't we? Okay, okay, Danny. Go take your call, honey. That's the way I've always thought too. That Kimmy, what he doesn't know isn't going to hurt him. Oh gosh. Lillian said she had to pay over 5,000 before her neck surgery. Ooh. I'm wanting to, what I was thinking about a minute ago, I had a one when it was when I was still working. I had to have a lump removed, and I'm thinking I had to pay about $1,200 up front. And that might have been to the doctor, not the hospital. I don't remember, but I remember I had to pay out a pretty chunk. Oh, is he? How funny. So he thinks I should tell him. That seems like an awfully lot, Lillian. 5,000 and 6,000 for the surgeon. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's I've got this little emergency fund that I've been working on that I'm gonna put a little bit more money in tonight, and it may be coming out of here. I hate to do that, but I'd rather do that than take it out of savings. Oh, grease. You think I should tell him? Okay, you know what? If I got him out here and I told him in front of you guys that they want $250 up front on Monday, he'll say, I'm not going. That's what he'll say. He'll say, you can just call and cancel it. I'm not going. That's what he'll say. And I would get him out here just to prove it to you. If I didn't have the door closed, he'd hear me, but he usually doesn't hear me if I holler at him. I won't boot you. It's really funny because my grandson works at Grease Monkey. It's a place where they change oil. He goes to college, but on his spring break and summers, he works at Grease Monkey. So everyone, Grease Monkey is Kimmy's Corner's husband. Thank you for joining our live tonight. Yeah, everybody says that, Lynette, but everybody can save a little bit at a time. If you just cut one thing out, then you've got that little bit of money to save. Yeah, tell him it was already paid and you get no free refund. He will go. He would want me to cancel it, Dickie. He would. He'd say, I'm not going. He said, just call and cancel. I understand that. Uh, my husband, he has a friend that has a garage, and he goes over there 2 hours every day and kind of helps him out at the garage and does little errands and things for them. So I know exactly what you do. His best friend, who was really my son's age, but he's Guy's best friend, he's the diesel mechanic over there. She says she tells him all the time that I remind him of her grandma. Oh, well, good. I'm glad he enjoys it. He'll come in this live and see how sometimes we get crazy and laughing and stuff, and then other times we get very serious. and I love it both ways. I feel like I'm just sitting down for an afternoon talking with my friends. And I hope that you guys feel like that too coming into my lives. You want to do a giveaway? I've got 2 things to give away tonight. We'll go ahead and do the first one. Oh, I love your videos, Kenny. I think they do too, Lisa. It feels like you're just sitting down and talking for an hour and a half with just friends. Even though we've never met face to face, we've all become friends, and that's just what it feels like. Just like you're having a friend session. Let's go ahead and do a giveaway, and we're going to do this. I think it's $100. Yeah, $100 savings for this Lighthouse Scratcher, and we will do it from 1 to 60 because there's 55 in here right now, so we'll do 1 to 60. Okay, go. Ooh, it's getting really fast. Let me see. Trying to keep up. Still haven't seen it. Okay, we've got a winner. We've got a winner. Stop. It's Brenda Caver. Was number 48. Okay, Brenda, you won this one. And I hope I'm saying your name right. I don't know if it's Caver or Cavor or Caver. Belinda. I think I might have said Brenda a minute ago. Didn't mean to. Okay, congratulations. I'll get that in the mail to you. And we'll do another one in just a little bit. Okay, I have a little bit of this and that for you guys. Do you like baby chicks or fluffy bunnies? And that one's hard for me because I like both of them. Actually, the other day, I see rabbits and squirrels in my yard all the time, but you don't usually see them in bunches. Hello, our beautiful budgets. Glad you can make it in. And I was standing in my kitchen window the other day and I saw 3 rabbits, 2 big ones and a baby running all over the backyard. And that was kind of unusual to see 3 together. And then today when we walked out, there was 4 squirrels just huddled together in the front yard. And we don't usually see that either. I like both too, but I think I'm going to go with the bunnies. But I like the baby chicks too. Grease Monkey says he's like chicken nuggets. Does that count? As long as they're not babies, I guess. Yeah, we have a lot of wild bunnies. And I usually see one just about every day hopping around the backyard, but I don't usually see 3 at a time together. Yeah, I do too. Uh, I love seeing the new baby birds and this morning also today I saw a little baby chipmunk running across my back patio out the window, and I love watching them. Oh, I don't take care of them, Danny. They're wild and they're on their own. I don't take care of them. We have so many animals around here. Pretty soon the deers will be showing back up in my deer. They always come down in the spring and summer. And but we don't feed anything. We just let them be on their own. Although a couple of weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, we were getting to get ready to go to bed one night, and as I was going through the kitchen, we have a ring thing on the back, and that light come on, and there was a cat. It was a young cat just looking at me, looking up into the kitchen window, And that was the most beautiful cat I think I've ever seen. And it just sat there staring. And then it turned around and took off. And I told Guy, I said, if that cat comes back, I'm going to try. I'm going to feed it and try to get it to hang around. He said, "No, don't start that." But I've never have seen it again. Lisa, you sound like Guy. I would love to have another dog. We've had many dogs over the years, but I would love to have another dog because we haven't had one now for a while. But he just does not want one. Yeah, Mary, we can't have a garden for the deers, the rabbits, and the groundhogs. They will eat up everything. So we just gave up. Oh, do they, Lily? And she said that her husband feed all sorts of wildlife. Have put out bird seed before for the birds, but we don't really put out food for the wild animals because I think it would create more. And not only that, we have a creek that runs through our backyard. I don't want to invite things that I don't want coming. Yeah, hello, April. We are having a great weekend. I'm happy that you can make it into the live tonight. I did see that, Lynette. Lynette said, "Did you see the video where two alligators was outside and one was ringing the doorbell?" I did see that. I told you my daughter, she lives in Florida, and I've always been a little bit worried about because they'll go out walking at night sometimes and stuff. And one time, several years ago, when they had a hurricane, there's an area behind her house where there's a trail and there's a big old field back there. And there was an alligator sitting out there in that field. She took a picture of it and sent it to me. And she told me to be careful whenever we walked that trail because there might be one in that pond around there. So I quit walking around there. It kind of scared me. Okay, Kimmy, enjoy your dinner and your rest of your weekend. And I will see you the next time. Thank you so much for coming, honey. And also tell Grease Monkey I said thank him for coming. Yes, Lillian, they do. Raccoons will love anything. Bye, Grease Monkey. That's funny, Lynette. Yeah, I did see that video. That's true, Lisa. Okay, Kim said, "Big sis, can another yoga challenge I can do without using my ankle, please?" Okay. I believe she might be talking to Andra. No, we have not done the savings. Mary, I don't know what I would do without you tonight. I really don't. We're going to do our $5 tonight, and we are saving our first. We're going to be putting a 5 on our first flower in May. And if any of you are new into the lives and you don't have this, let me know, and I will put the link to it. I am saving $5 a week. Some are doing more, some are doing it as a roll and save. But we're going to be saving all year long, and it's called Saturday Night Live with Judy. So I just put my 5 right there. And let me get my $5 that I have out here, and I'm going to put it in my envelope. And I'll count and see how much we have now. Okay, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, $65, $70, $75, $80, $85, $90 so far is what I have in our Saturday Night Live savings. Okay, and then I also have my emergency fund, Mary, that I'm going to put some money in tonight. I'm going to put $15 in here. But like I said, I'm not real sure where I'm going to pull the $250 out that I've got to take with us on Monday. It might be out of here. I don't know. I'm hoping I can get it somewhere else besides here. I have a little bit in the medical where we've been stuffing a little bit of money in medical, but I know I don't have $250. Okay, so I'm going to put a 5 in and a 10. Okay, so that's my emergency fund for this week. I'm just about to finish up the emergency fund savings in my the randomizer that I do on Sundays. And when I do, I'm going to be filming one of those 30s. I can't wait for that. Okay, let me see. Oh, good, Kim. I'm glad you're keeping up with this. Hello, Dina. Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie is new to our lives. I'm so happy that you're here. We'll be doing another giveaway in just a little bit. And we just like, Stephanie, we just like hanging out just like a bunch of girlfriends on Saturday night. Okay, let me see. Did I miss somebody coming in? Hi, Melissa. I did. I missed you. Thank you so much for coming. And there's Dina, my bestie. Okay, Kim says she has to make an ink fund. Should I run out again? But this time I'm blaming Danny because I printed a lot of the skull to-do list. Danny, there you go, getting blamed for something else. Oh, what have you been doing, April, that you're exhausted? It's been a busy day there, huh? Oh, she's leaving. Good night, April. I hope that you rest good tonight. Okay, Melissa said, did an urgent dog transport this AM trying to stay awake. Oh, goodness. I hope it wasn't bad. Oh, gosh, you have had a busy day. She said her youngest, Junior, had his first communion and they had a party afterwards. I tell you what, when Amy's wedding day, I told Guy that night when we got home, I sit down, I said, I think that was the tiredest I have ever been in my life. And it still is. That wedding and the reception and everything, that was the tiredest I had ever been because we did, my family helped me, but we did all of the decorating. We did all of the food except for the wedding cake. I didn't do it. But my sisters and I, we did all of it. And by the time that wedding was over and the reception was over and we got everything cleaned up, it was about midnight when we got home. And that was the most tired I've ever been in my life. Oh, good, Mary. Thank you guys for helping me save too. I'm so happy to be on this journey with all of you. Okay, good, Danny. I hope you're going to get something good to eat. We just had pizza tonight. Usually since we started doing I started doing the Saturday Night Lives, I just try to do something easy and fast. And that's what we do. And luckily, God doesn't mind. Oh, thank you, Misha. I love saving with you guys too. I think it makes you be more accountable, even though you're not right there with somebody. It makes you be more accountable that, oh no, I've got to keep this money in here because of whatever, and I think it helps. That is true, Belinda. Yes. Oh my goodness, there's my friend Sheila. You guys have heard me talk about my friend Sheila that I worked with at the TV station. We were actually only, I was 18 and she was just maybe 19, 20 when we first went to work at the TV station, and we have been friends all these years. And there she is, Sheila Wombo. We were talking on the phone today. I was telling her that she ought to come in my live tonight. She's never actually been on YouTube. So, but she's my best friend. We don't get together as much as we should or as much as we would like, but she's always been my best friend. We had our children together, and our kids are pretty much close in age. Grandchildren are all pretty much close in age, and she's always been my best friend. I'm so happy that you came in, Sheila. Say hello to everyone. I was talking to her on the phone today, and thank you, Sheila. And we were talking about how she's not really quit work either. She's retired too, but she keeps going back to work somewhere. And I told her I've kind of done the same thing, and we were talking about that. And I was telling her that she needed to come into the live, that I thought she would enjoy it, and I think she would enjoy learning what we do. Hello, Veronica. Yes, Sheila, I'm so happy that you're here. I'm telling you what, Sheila and I could tell you some things we used to get into at the TV station. Yes, and I appreciate it so much, Mary. Okay, let's see. Let's see what Sheila says to this. Would you rather a beach day or a mountain hike? Beach day for this lady. I love the beach. Well, let me tell you, Andrew, we could tell you some. We could tell you some about on air people. We could tell you some capers that we got into. Okay, Sheila says beach. Lynette says beach. Gretchen says beach. Okay, Mary, I started out working in accounting at the TV station when I was only 18 years old. And then I had Amy, and I decided I was going to quit work, be a stay at home mom. I was home with her for 1 year, and I got a call. They wanted, the lady that I had worked for wanted me to come back, and Sheila saying, don't tell. uh, the lady that I worked for called and wanted me to come in and just fill in for some summer vacations that people were taking. So I did, and I ended up staying. And so I ended up then working for the guy that was the program manager for quite a while. And anyway, then I ended up working for the general manager, and I was his administrative assistant. And then I left there, and that's when I went to work for the city. But Sheila and I worked together for 20 years at the TV station. But we've been best friends ever since then too. Yeah, I want to go to the beach. I was telling Guy the other day, I said, I want to go to the beach so bad. We were trying to think of our summer plans, and I'm wanting to work a few days in the beach in there somehow. Okay, hi, Donna. She says she was so tired that she had to take a long nap. Well, I'm glad that you're here. Yes, it is nice to have friends, Mary. I don't have as many friends as I used to since I quit work, and I don't really go out with friends much anymore. But Sheila and I do still talk every now and then, and we went we went to something together about a year ago, but we don't get to do things like we used to do. It'd be fun if I could get her to come here one night and her be on the live with me. Okay, Jen says, I got a truck. Grab your gear. Okay, where are we going, Jen? You do, Lynette. There comes a time in everybody's lives when you find out who your true friends are. That is for sure. Yep. Well, Sheila and I have been friends for a long time. Okay, Andrea says that she keeps gear in the car and ready to go all the time. Kim's getting ready to go on a camping trip. That's what Sheila was talking about today because they love to camp. And she said that her and her husband had decided to buy a new camper, and she said they went and bought one, but then after they got it home, it looked bigger than what it did on the lot, and it was too big for their truck to haul it, so they had to get a truck. And she said she was just telling her husband she thinks they need to sell the camper, so I don't know what they're going to do. Yeah, Sheila said they got a truck too. I was telling her that last Saturday, I think I told you guys that on Friday night, guys said, what are you doing tomorrow? I said, well, I don't know. I said, just my live tomorrow night. And he said, well, why don't we go to Cracker Barrel for breakfast and let's go look at campers? And I thought, well, we haven't been camping since the kids were little. And I thought, well, if that's what he wants to do, we will. Well, we went to Cracker Barrel and ate breakfast, and we drove, gosh, it's about 20-25 miles to the city, to the place that has the campers. There's two different camper lots down there. He drove through them, did not get out of the truck and go in one camper. He drove around and looked at them, and we left and come home. So I don't know why he even wanted to go. But I know that I was telling Sheila, I know that he gets tired of me working all the time. So when he said he wanted to do that, I said, okay, let's do it. Phew, Andrew, I've got my traveling shoes on too. Yes, you have all of us, Lynette. I was telling Sheila today that it's just like we've all just become friends and we get together on Saturday nights. Hello, Simply Made. How are you doing? Cheyenne. Okay, I didn't know what your name was, and I'm glad to know. Cheyenne. Okay. We have a friend who has a daughter named Cheyenne. Yeah, I think that was it, Lisa. He might have just wanted Cracker Barrel. I don't know. But that's all right. We still had a good drive that day. We have a city, Johnson City in Tennessee. They have two places that sells campers. And we went down there. Of course, like I said, he didn't even get out of the truck. He drove around the lot. Said, "Oh, look at that. Oh, that's about the right size." That kind of stuff. And then we just pulled out. Didn't get out. We didn't go on one. Oh, Tara says that her daughter's name is Cheyenne. Oh, okay, that's great. Jen, the last time I went roller skating, my son was about 8 years old, and we were at this place called Skate Fun, and he couldn't skate, and he came up to me with legs going every which way and everything, and he grabbed my hand, and then he rolled right in front of me, right in front of my skates, and I went over top of him, and I broke my arm, and I have not been roller skating since, and I loved it up till then. I think Guy would kill me if I went roller skating again. Good night, Denise. Okay, good night, Denise. I'm so happy you were here, honey. Yes, I broke this arm. Sheila would remember that. I broke this arm and it was right in here and it was turned around this way. I mean, I had to actually have surgery on it for them to put it back together. And it's still, if you seen me standing, you would see what I'm talking about. It's still kind of a little, don't bother me. I don't think anything about it. Hello, Valerie. How are you doing? I used to have fun roller skating a long time ago, but then when I broke my arm, it was it. I haven't been back. Yeah, thank you for getting. I've gotten a couple, Andra. Thank you for grabbing that one. Seems like they just cannot resist coming in and being trolls. Oh, really? He's been another one. One night we had Dina was having a live, and there was one in there that just kept on and on and on. I just had to keep zapping him. Good night, Lillian. Thank you so much for coming, and please tell Wendy I said good night. Valerie, I hope you're doing good. Oh, no. Okay, Jen says that her sister was riding a bike and cut in front of her when she was roller skating and she ended up with a broken wrist. Yep, been there. Oh, no. Well, I haven't been back on a pair of skates since then. Now, mind you, I broke it right here. It was right in here. But I was in a cast up to here for, I'm wanting to say about 8 weeks. And I was still trying to work and I would type with that big old cast on. It was something. Oh, I'm so sorry, Danny. I hope that things get better for you. Yeah, that did it for me too. Okay, I will check it out, Valerie. I saw where you posted that you were having trouble getting your 1K giveaway video up. Oh, well, Cheyenne, it sounds like you had a good day. A busy day, but a good one. Yes, I do think that Danny needs some self care. Maybe you and hubby need to do that little weekend trip that you were talking about the other night. Get away from everything. Sometimes it does you good. That's like, what, about a month ago, I think Guy and I just went on just an overnight trip, and it just done me so much good just a few hours away. Yeah, you need to do that, Danny. Just get away, if even if it's just for a day or two, get away and get things off of your mind. That's what you need, honey. Valerie, we just had pizza. Self care is important, Valerie. If we don't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of others. And that's kind of the way that I feel. I have a lot of people that depend on me, and I need to stay well for them. That's what I keep telling myself. I've never made gumbo at Cheyenne. I ate it one time. My brother-in-law of mine in Florida made it, but I've never made it. Yes, I'm going to be over at Jeanette's Journey at 9:30. Oh, you're talking about the hop videos. I didn't read the whole thing, Andra. I didn't read the whole thing. I thought you were talking about her 9:30 live. Yes, you need to go check out their motivational hops. I've got mine will be on Wednesday, the 7th, and I will have the regular hop on the 6th. So I got quite a few videos I've got to get up and done this week, along with Guy having his surgery Monday, and we have a wedding tomorrow. Yes, and if in tomorrow's hop, if Budget with Mama Bear does not get the ring the bell, I've got a chance on Tuesday, and if I do, it'll be my first time. But if she rings the bell tomorrow, I'll be happy for her too. I'm hoping I do get to, but I'll be happy for Steph if she does. Yep, if we don't get to ring it, then Andrew will be doing it on Thursday. Somebody's going to get to this week. Lisa's telling me to cheat. Roll the dice and say, oh, it was on this other number. I won't cheat, but I'm sure going to cross my fingers. Oh, I will tell you this. I did the Sunday Playing with Friends video before I did the lives tonight, and they're up. It's up and ready to go in the morning at 6 o'clock. And you guys are going to have to watch it because I messed up royally. So you'll have to watch. But I put a disclaimer up there. But you'll have to watch and see what I did. I can't believe I did it. You know, Jen, I don't think that has happened in the whole time that we've been doing the hop. I've never seen anybody roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not the whole time. Kara says she cheats all the time. Oh, but I really messed up in the one tomorrow. You'll have to see it. It's all right. It's not that bad, but I can't believe I did what I did. I'm not telling you, Misha. You're going to have to watch and see. Yes, Mary, it seems like the hop this year, we have gotten so many, we're getting the same numbers over and over for some reason. There you go, Jen. It's creative thinking. That's true. I'm not telling. I always try to do it on Saturdays before we do the lives so that either after the lives I can work on getting it put up or whatever, but I got it all done before we started the lives tonight. So it's already up there ready to go, but it's a doozy. Or I did a doozy. Yes, Misha, we've saved a lot in the hop this year. But I'm one of those that when I hit the 25, I do go ahead and move it over to my sinking fund binder. I started not to, but then I thought, well, the self care we use for haircuts, and it would come in handy having that money in the envelope for haircuts. So I've just been doing it. Yes, it is. We've been saving a lot. You wouldn't think that $6 two times a week and $8 once time a week would save that much, but it does. Okay. Jen said she just calculated just the regular hop, but she was not going to give it away. Yeah, I like that did too, Andrew, and I thought this time that I would do that, but then I thought, well, I've been going ahead and moving on over to the other envelopes. Yes, I hope you can do it too, Andrew. I think maybe we will. I thought Donna said last night, Lisa, that we would do that, that we would add one more day to it so it'd be round numbers. Yes, Valerie, what the hop is, and Andrew can help me out if I'm not telling it right. But what the hop is, we started it last year in February, one night on Donna's Live. She had the idea, and Budget with Mama Bear was on there with her too. And then she even took some suggestions from people in the chat. And we come up with the live. And what the hop means, it hops from channel to channel. That's why it's called the hop. And we save a different channel does it each day, and on Sundays we save $6, and on Tuesdays we save $6, and on Thursdays we save $8. And we have specific envelopes. We have Andrew, you might need to help me out because I can't get to my hop envelope. It's behind my laptop. Um, but we have an envelope for self care, one for holidays, one for emergency, One that we just have labeled as "oh poop" because you don't know when things are going to happen. One is for debt. And what is the last one? Let's see. I said self-care, emergency, debt, holidays, oh poop. What is the anyway? We we roll the dice to see which envelope that dollar is going to go into. And once we reach $25, you can either take it out and put prop money in, or you can keep leaving it in there. But we're doing it the whole year. And you can get the envelopes over on donnapoweredbycreativity.com. The envelopes are over there. The envelopes are free, and but you have to pay a little bit for crackers, I believe. And Budget for Mama Bear has prop money in her Etsy shop. But we just have so much fun doing it. Tomorrow, Budget with Mama Bear will be doing the hop, and then I'll be doing it Tuesday, and then Andrew is going to be doing it Thursday. So, and the reason we save $2 extra on Thursday is we have the seventh envelope is called Saver's Choice, and we can put that money where we would like to have it. So, and we just do $2 in it a week. So I hope that that helps. Join me Tuesday for the hop, and you'll watch me do it. Oh yeah, yeah, Cheyenne, you can if you want to. It's not like it's got to start and end. You can start anytime you want. Just go over to donnapoweredbycreativity.com and download the envelopes and print them out and join us. It's a lot of fun. And she also has a calendar that she puts on there that tells you who's doing it all month long. You can get that calendar there. But this is our second year doing it. And this year, we're doing 3 hops. We're doing the main hop, but we're also doing one for a fur baby hop for your pets, and we're doing a kids hop that is for your kids. And I don't have either one of those things, but I'm doing both of those because I thought, well, I might go ahead and do the fur baby hop and then donate that money to our animal shelter at the end of the year. And the kids hop, I think I'm going to take that money and get a couple of angels off the tree at Christmas. So I think that I've been having a good time doing them too. That is the one thing. Even though we all are doing it together each of those days, it seems like somewhere along the line you'll get off the track. I know when I did the hop last month, somebody told me that I was off in one of the envelopes by $1 or something like that, and I have gone back and I cannot find where I missed that dollar. And I think just about everybody that does the hop, I'll see somebody say something about it, but everybody don't have the exact amount. But I just do the best I can do. Yes. Valerie, once we reach $25 in envelope, we ring the bell, and then we will put $1 in the ding, ding, ding envelope that we have in that little binder. Oh, Danny, is Andrea doing the inappropriate Christmas on Monday? Yes, Valerie, we tried to do that, but you don't have to do that. If you just want, where we're saving $6, if you want to save $1, you can do it. You don't have to save the $6 or the $8 on Thursday. You can just save whatever you want. The majority of us are doing this the 6, 6, and 8, but you can do whatever you want, as long as you're saving and saving along with us. That's what makes it fun. And it just hops from different channels all month long. And Donna puts together the calendar of who's doing the hop when. And every now and then she will add, if you contact her and tell her that you want to participate, she will add different people in, at different times. Yes, it depends on your budget. You put in what you can. Yeah, that's good, Jesse. I like that idea too. Yeah, that'd be great, Danny. That'd be fun. We do this one. We do this one on Saturday nights here on my live, and I know that Mandy on her live on Monday nights, we're doing a box challenge on hers. Dina from Budgeting with Dina US, she has a roll and save challenge this month that we're doing with her. Eva has a roll and save that we do with her. So, and we do in our members, our on my members live, we're doing a members only roll and save. But it's fun doing, I think, doing a saving in the lives. Hello, Christine. Yeah, I think that would be fun, Danny. Yes, and Jeanette's Journey is having a live at 9:30. If anybody would like to go visit her and her live at 9:30. We'll get off of here in about 9:25, something like that. So if you want to go over and hop on hers, you can. She usually does some fun games. Yeah, that would be fun, Jen. Hello, Evolve with Grace. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, I can't get to my envelopes. They are underneath my shelf behind this laptop, so I can't move anything to get to them to see. Oh, let me look at something here. Actually, let's see what I have here. Okay, see, here's what I'm talking about. I have 335 on this hop tracker, but somewhere along the line, I got off, and I don't know where. But my envelopes, I don't know. But that happens, and it happens with so many. I don't know how we do that. But I'm hoping that when I do my live hop on Tuesday, it's correct. What is actually in my envelopes? Now that's just the main hop. That's not counting the kids. Let me see. The kids or the, yeah, that's not counting those two. Hello, Fiona. I'm glad you could make it. You're going to be getting lots of happy mail, Misha. Okay, she's okay. Kim has $99 for the kids, and I have 70, and I don't know how. I need to go back and look at both pages of my hop tracker and see where I got off on those. Now, my envelopes should be correct. I think I'm just wrong on this sheet. Okay, Lisa says the regular hop is $3.48 without the ding ding added. So I don't know, I might not be that off. I don't know. I need to go back and go through the blue hop tracker, see where I'm off on it. What's most important is what's in the envelopes are correct. Okay. Okay, that would be great, Lisa. Somewhere, not the last hop I did, but the one before is when somebody told me that what I had wasn't right, and it's like it's been off ever since. But my envelopes have been all right, so I don't know where, I don't know. Well, Cheyenne, we're supposed to update them ourselves as we go. But somehow we we all end up with different numbers. I don't know how we do that. But it doesn't matter. We're still putting that same amount. We're still putting the right amount of money in the envelopes. Yeah, I've been doing the pink and blue trackers ever since we started, but I know that the numbers I have in the columns is right. I think it's somewhere I've just added something wrong. Hello, happy to save with Hannah. I'm glad you were able to make our live. I've got one more giveaway. You want to go ahead and do that? It's 9:13. Let's go ahead and do it. This is the Pumpkin Farm, and it comes with a $50 scratcher plus a roll and save plus the envelope. So we will go ahead and we will do 1 through 60 and go. Still don't see it. Okay, I see it. Wait a minute. I see it. Evelyn Cruz. It was number 14. It's Evelyn Cruz. I've got to go back up. I saw where Donna said she was so excited about something. Donna Burnett. And right as everybody started putting numbers in, and I had to catch up on those numbers. Let me go back and see what Donna's excited about. Here we go. Let's see. She's off topic, but I'm so excited I just can't hide it. I finally won a giveaway. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. She won a giveaway in our members only giveaway. And the winners were announced today, and she did win. And I'm so excited for her. The sticker off of here. Okay. Let me get back down here. Okay, Kim says she just double checked and it's supposed to be 348. Okay, and I've got 335. I wonder if that's without the ding ding. I don't know. Oh, well, congratulations, Evelyn. Be sure to go into any of my videos. You'll find my email address in there and send me your, just email me and I will, your address, and I'll get it in the mail for you. I'm so happy that you won. Okay, she says that's without the ding, ding, ding. Well, I'm not that far off then. Yes, that it would be fine. If it will let you do it, Valerie, see if it'll let you do it, and it's not rude or disrespectful. I don't mind one bit. If it won't let you put it in, if you will email it to me real quick, I will go pick it up, pick the link up and from my email, and I can put it in. I can, or Andrew can, either one. But give it a try. Okay. Andrew says that you can't link because you're not a moderator. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it, Valerie. Oh, let's see. Mm. Okay, let's see if it'll let me put it in. There you go, Valerie. Oh, Andrew and I both did it at the same time. Okay, I hope that that works, and I hope everybody can get it. Go over to Valerie's channel and watch for her. I mean, her it's already on there. Her 1K giveaway, and go and sign up for something. Oh, you're welcome, Valerie. I don't mind at all. Okay, well, it's 9:19, and in order to give you guys time to get situated and get over to Jeanette's journey, if you want to go over to her live and watch it or whatever you need to do. Okay, Valerie says the last day to enter is Wednesday, so I will make sure that I go over and check it out, and you guys do it too. But I will go ahead and say good night, and think I'm going to do a little break down the hall and then come back, and I will join Jeanette for just a little while. So I will see you guys next Saturday, and I'll see you tomorrow for Sunday Playing with Friends, and it's a must watch, let me tell you. So I appreciate all of you being here tonight, and we'll do it again next week. We'll save a little bit more money. We'll give a little more something away, and we'll just have some fun chatting time. I'll see you then, and I love every one of you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.